Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we are going to discuss Cambridge International AS and A-Level Mathematics Pure Paper 3 Pure Mathematics 3 solutions, and it is from Feb-March 2021 and this is 9709 and component is 32. So let's start with the question number 1. Here is the question number 1. Solve the equation ln x cube minus 3 equals 3 times ln x minus ln 3. Give your answer correct to 3 significant figures. So we can see it's a natural log, so we'll use the property of log first of all to collect them. And now here we can see it is ln times x cube minus 3. We don't have any property for subtraction, and here we have ln x 3 times ln x, so 3 would become going in the power, so it become ln x cube. And it is minus, so we know that ln a by b is ln a minus ln b. So here in the reverse process we can get it by write it as ln x cube by 3, and we have ln and we know this logarithm function is monotonic, so it means it says that x cube minus 3 is same as x cube over 3, or we simplify, we'll get x cube minus x cube over 3 equals 3 here. This minus 3 goes this side, and 1 times x cube minus 1/3 of x cube would be 2 by 3 times x cube equals 3, and hence we got x cube. By cross multiplication we get 9 by 2, or from here we'll get x as cube root of 9 by 2. And now we will get this value from calculator. Cube root of 9 by 2, it is 1.6509 and so on. So we write our answer till 3 significant figure because they have asked. So x is 1.65, and that's the value of x. So let's discuss the second question. The polynomial ax cube plus 5x square minus 4x plus b, where a and b are constant, is denoted by px. It is given that x plus 2 is a factor of px, and that when px is divided by x plus 1, the remainder is 2. So for the first case we'll use the factor theorem. If x plus 2 is a factor, it means p of the solution of this x plus 2 equals 0 would be 0. So first of all I'll write p of x because it is given that this polynomial is denoted by px. So px equals ax cube plus 5x square minus 4x plus b. So by factor theorem from here we should have p of minus 2 equals 0 because x plus 2 is a factor. So if we solve x plus 2 equals 0, we'll get x equals minus 2. So p of minus 2 has to be 0 because it is a factor. So it means we put x as minus 2 here, we'll get minus 8a. X is minus 2, so it becomes 4. 4 5s are 20. Minus plus 4 2s are 8, and plus b. Or we can simplify it. It is going to be I'll take it here this side. It becomes 8a minus b equals 28, and this is the first equation, let's say. And from the second one we'll use the remainder theorem, that when px is divided by x plus 1, the remainder is 2, but by remainder theorem it says that the remainder has to be p of minus 1, means solution x value would be minus 1 because x plus 1 has to be 0, and it means x become minus 1. So by remainder theorem we can say that it has to be, remainder has to be minus p of minus 1. So we use p of minus 1 as 2, and from the px we can get p of minus 1 by replacing x by minus 1, we'll get minus a plus 5 plus 4 plus b equals 2. So from here it is going to be a 549. I'll take this to this side, and a minus a that side. We'll get 549 minus 2, 7 equals a minus b, and that's the equation 2. So from equation 1 and 2 we can easily eliminate b, subtracting 1 from 2, or let's subtract 2 from 1. It would be easy. So 8a minus a is 7a, minus b minus plus b, that is 0, and 28 minus 7 is 21. So we got a as 21 by 7, that is 3. So we got a value as 3, and we'll substitute a value here to get b value. So it is going to be 7 equals 3 minus b, or b equals 3 minus 7, that is minus 4. So we got b as minus 4, and that's the solution. I hope it is clear. Let's discuss the next one. By first expressing this equation, tan x plus 45 equals 2 times cot x plus 1 as a quadratic equation in tan x, then solve the equation for x between 0 and 180. So first of all we'll express this, and in order to express it we can use the tan property, tan a plus b, and we know tan a plus b is tan a plus tan b over 1 minus tan a tan b. So here we are going to write this as tan x plus tan 45 over 1 minus tan x into tan 45. That is the left hand side, and right hand side we can see it is 2 cot x. So cot x is 1 over tan x, so it becomes 2 over tan x plus 1. Now we also know that tan 45 is 1, so this become tan x plus 1 upon this 1 minus tan x. I'll transfer it to the other side, and we can simplify it in one more line. 2 plus tan x here over tan x. Now we are doing the cross multiply at the same time, so it becomes tan x here multiplied by this whole numerator equals this 1 minus tan x only, because tan 45 is 1. So 1 minus tan x into 2 plus tan x. So let's simplify. It becomes tan x into tan x tan square x plus tan x into 1 tan x equals here 1 into 2 2 plus tan x minus 2 tan x minus tan square x. So let's take everything to the left hand side. 1 tan x tan square x is already there, so it become, and we can cancel 1 tan x, so it becomes 2 times tan square x. This is minus 2, so it becomes plus 2 times tan x, and this is plus 2, so it is minus 2 equals 0. So it is a quadratic equation in tan x, and now we will solve it. So we can see 2 is everywhere, so we can also write this as tan square x. It's like dividing every term by 2, so we'll get tan square x plus tan x minus 1 equals 0. Now let's simplify, let's solve it. Since it is a quadratic, I'll use a quadratic formula directly. We can take tan x as any other variable, let's say a or k or t, but that's fine. We can directly use the quadratic formula because it is quadratic in tan. So tan x equals, the formula is minus b. So b means 1, a is also 1, so minus b means minus 1 plus minus square root b square b square means 1 square minus 4 times ac, and here is minus 1, so it becomes plus 4 over 2a, that is 2. So we'll simplify. It is going to be minus 1 plus and minus root 5 over 2. So we got two values of tan x. One is tan x equals minus 1 plus root 5 over 2. Another is tan x equals minus 1 minus root 5 over 2. So let's simplify this value from calculator. Minus 1 plus root 5 divided by 2, it is 0.61803 and so on. So we can write till the 4 decimal place, that's fine, and so on. And here it is going to be minus 1 minus root 5 and divide by 2, this is coming minus 1.6180 and so on. So it is this only. So from the first we'll get x equals tangent inverse of this value, and this is tangent inverse of 0.618. This value is coming 31.716, so 31.7 till 1 decimal place. And from here we get x equals tan inverse of minus 1.618. So this is going to be minus 1 here, so it is coming minus 58.28, so it becomes 3 degree. And we require our answer between 0 and 180, so we will get another angle. From here we get another angle, as in the case of tan 180 plus the previous angle. So when we'll add 180 plus 31.7, that would be more than 180. So that is only possible way. And from here if we get the next angle, it is going to be 180 plus theta. So 180 plus this angle minus 58.3, so this is going to be 121.7 degree. So that is also acceptable. Hence the solution become x equals 31.7 degree and 121.7. These are the possible angles solutions. I hope it is clear. Let's discuss the next one. And here's the fourth one. The variables x and y satisfy the differential equation 1 minus cos x times dy over dx equals y sin x. It is given that y is 4 when x is pi, and first part is to solve the differential equation, obtain an expression for y in terms of x. So first task is to solve the differential equation, and the next one is we need to obtain the expression for y in terms of x. So here we know in our syllabus only variable separable is there, so we'll do the variable separable. Here we can get it as 1 over y dy, and I'm transferring everything to the other side, becomes sin x over 1 minus cos x and dx, and we'll integrate it. And first one we can see it is ln y. For the second one we can see the differentiation of denominator 1 minus cos x is going to be 0 minus sin x, and that is sin x, which is numerator, so we can directly use this as log. So the solution become ln y equals ln 1 minus cos x and plus constant. Since we can add any constant here, so I will take ln constant in terms of ln. Let's take it as ln c, then it would be easy to calculate. We can also take c, but that's fine because everywhere we are getting ln, so we should take ln, and we'll use the log property. So it is ln y equals ln c times 1 minus cos x. So this is going to be y equals c into 1 minus cos x. And now it is given that y is 4 when x is pi, so that we can get rid of this c that is required. So we'll substitute here. Y is 4 when 1 minus cos x, cos pi is minus 1, so it becomes 2 times c, and hence c value is 4 by 2, that is 2, and that is the solution. Solution is going to be y equals 2 times 1 minus cos x, and at the same time we got the expression for y in terms of x. So this is going to be y equals 2 times 1 minus cos x. And here's the b part. Sketch the graph of y against x for 0 to 2 pi. So from the question we got y as 2 times 1 minus cos x from the first part. Now we need to sketch the graph of y against x. So we can see all the transformation being used here. First one, cos x in 0 to 2 pi. 0 to 2 pi, the cos x, let's say it is 1 and it is minus 1. So it is going to be 90, 180, and then 270, and then 360. That is 2 pi. So 2 pi is here. This is what first thing. And then when it is minus, it means it got reflected, and reflected means it would be something like that. This is y equals minus cos x. Then there is a 1 minus, this means it's being translated upward by 1. So this another one would be like that, and it would be 2 now because it was 1. So after translating by 1 in y direction, now it is a multiple by 2. Multiplication by 2 means stretch in y direction. So it would be stretched in y direction, so it would be something like that, and it will go till 4, and then it will come down. So by combining them, I am going to show you the exact figure by the software, and you can relate. So here's the sketch of the graph. We can see the first one, this was the cos x. So after cos x, when we take minus cos x, so this is minus cos x. When we include 1, so this is going to be 1 minus cos x. And finally, when we multiply by 2, this got stretch in y direction. So that is the final diagram. Y equals 2 times 1 minus cos x. So I hope it is clear. And that's it for this video. We will discuss the next few questions in the next video. Till then, thank you so much.